everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking time to be here today. This was posted a few days ago, and I just wanted to kind of read it and go over it. It just doesn't sound right. Okay. This was on the New York Post, and it reads, I'm not even making this up in case you haven't heard this. If you've heard it, drop a comment, let me know. So this is on the New York Post, okay? Pope Francis to open 5 sacred portals on Christmas Eve for a ritual that's never been done before. Portal, ritual, never been done before. Now, I have my own theory on the Vatican. There's people in my family that were Catholic. Nothing against the people, Catholicism whatsoever. But this, okay, there's so many underground tunnels under the Vatican. It's if you know, you know. I'll just say that, okay? So you can see I'm not just blowing smoke here. All right. Let's just read this together. Of course, I bet they're just going to make it sound so, Christmassy. All right, here we go. Pope Francis will commence a centuries-long Catholic tradition on Christmas Eve and introduce a first-time historical addition to the holy ritual. Starting on December 24th, the Pontiff will open a series of 5 holy doors throughout the Vatican, including St. Peter's, Rome's 3 other basilicas, to commence next year's Catholic Church Jubilee. A joyful commemoration of faith that normally occurs every 25 years. Okay. The door at St. Peter was sealed shut by a wall of bricks since the Jubilee year of Divine Mercy in 2016 and on December 2nd. Those were ripped down to ready the door for opening as part of the rite of recognition. 1, why was the door sealed? Okay, that's the first question we have to ask. Okie dokie. This is Pope Francis next to the Holy Door. What did they seal up, and what is behind that door? After that Christmas Eve ritual, Pope Francis will open a symbolic door inside the Roman prison Rebibbia, on December 26th of the Feast of Saint Stephen. Feast? It will be the first time a pope has opened a holy door at a prison, reported the Denver Catholic. Why is he opening a door to a prison and the word feast in there? Maybe I've seen too many movies. Exorcist, I think of prisoners who are deprived of their freedom daily. Let's read that again, okay? I think of prisoners who, deprived of their freedom daily, feel the harshness of detention and its restrictions, a lack of affection, and more than a few cases, lack of respect, Pope Francis said. Okay, well, 1, prisoners are in prison because a lot of them have done heinous crimes. Not to say that they can't be rehabilitated. But, okay. In order to offer prisoners a concrete sign of closeness, I would myself like to open a holy door in a prison as a sign inviting prisoners to look to the future with hope and renewed sense of confidence. Okay, well, that's nice. The objective of opening the doors later this month is to usher in a new renewed in hope as Christians find Christ as the door of our salvation, Pope Francis wrote in a proclamation of Bull of Indication for the 2025 year-long celebration. God's words help us to find reasons for that hope. He added, in the heart of each person, hope dwells as a desire and expectations of good things to come, despite our not knowing what the future may bring. Okay, let's just talk about that just for a second. And then I want to read you one more article. A portal. Everybody knows, we've all heard of portals, right? Doors that open into other realms, dimensions. Like, I can be here in California and I can go through a portal and I can be in New York in just a matter of like that, right? Yeah, I do believe that this stuff exists. Tinfoil hat on, maybe, I don't know. All right, let me know what you think. I just think that's a little peculiar. This next.
Well, the newspapers are on strike.
I heard he's going to postpone it like till it's over.
Well, that shows. That's exactly what it is. All the costumes are rituals, all religions.
Oh, I think we're offending Rosemary.
No.
No, you're not religious, my dear, are you?
I was brought up a Catholic. Now I don't know.
You look uncomfortable.
Well, he is a pope.
Well, now, you don't need to have respect for him because he pretends that he's holy. That's a good point.
When I think what they spend on robes and jewels.
A good picture of the...
This article, let me bring it up here. You guys might have already seen it. All right, Wright-Patterson Air Force Base closes airspace due to drone sightings. This is a military airbase in Ohio that they actually had to close down their airspace and runway for hours because of all these drones. Let's read it. Dayton, Ohio, the Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Dayton was shut down for hours this weekend because of drone activity. I think I went right through Dayton. People have been reporting these clusters of drone-like objects flying low in the night sky in several states, but very little information has been released about them. Now Wright-Patterson has been affected. So, okay, they're affecting military bases, and this shouldn't be cause for alarm. Okay, I don't know the whole story behind this, and yeah, like a lot of other people have said, it's exhausting trying to come up with every theory behind it, and it is, because we just don't know at this point. It's all speculation. But why would we allow, okay, so they're saying they're not ours. Okay, so if they're not ours, why are we allowing these drones to be in our airspace? Why not just missile them down or something, right? Like, I don't know, like, take them out. I don't know. It just doesn't sound right. Okay, yeah, we don't know what they are. They're not a threat, but we're just going to let them float around in the airspace. And what? Spy, supposedly, you know, like a lot of people said, they're sniffing for nukes. If that was the case, why wouldn't they just say, hey, you know what, we're coming out or we're sniffing for nukes, and just to make sure everything is okay. All right, here we go. Sunday, the base confirmed its airspace was closed for 4 hours on Friday night and early Saturday because of small unmanned aerial systems being spotted in the vicinity. This shutdown meant that no airplanes were allowed in and out of the base. Wright-Patterson officials did not divulge the altitude at which the systems were flying, but they said they range in different shapes and sizes. And now we're seeing orbs. Have you seen the orbs? I just seen this on a live last night. Big orbs. And these drones have been doing maneuvers that a lot of people, pilots, are speculating that's just not, well, you know. Installation leadership has determined none of the incursions impacted our base, our residents, our facilities, or our assets, said Wright-Patterson Public Affairs Chief Robert Perdyman. Drones or suspected drones have been flying over military installations recently, alarming people in several states, mostly New Jersey and New York, Officials have been reassuring people that the military installations are able to detect and respond to drones and security personnel and trained to identify them. Well, okay, they have not identified them as to date. Okay. They say so far none have been aligned with a foreign actor or have malicious intent or pose a national security. I think they just say this to people to, make people more calm and, like everything's under control, and maybe they really don't know and they're just releasing this to the public while they figure it out, just kind of like they're just going along with it and just reassuring the people, because right, that's what the government has to do. They have to reassure the people that they have everything under control. We should not fear for our safety in any such way. However, if we are to come upon a drone, we should all make sure we have a hazmat suit on. And I don't know, like I said yesterday, how many of us have a hazmat suit just, hanging out in the back of our car or whatever in our house in a closet. I don't know, maybe that's really all something we need to have with all these viruses, and who knows, like maybe they're dropping stuff on us, where are we at? Okay, there is a growing bipartisan outrage that the federal government has not offered a clear explanation as to who is behind the confirmed drone sightings. Senator and Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is asking the United States Department of Homeland Security to immediately deploy the Robin radar system to get to the bottom of this. Okay, why is it taking over a week? And now they're just thinking about getting to the bottom of this. We're asking, okay, I already said that. Yeah, we're asking the Department of Homeland Security to deploy special detection systems like the Robin, which is not a linear line of sight, but 360-degree technology that has a much better chance excuse me, detecting these drones, said Senator Schumer. We're asking DHS to bring them to the New York and New Jersey area. The sightings have caused concern in several states, but many officials said the aerial objects are actually planes or helicopters. Police in Boston arrested 2 men after drones were spotted flying dangerously close to Logan International Airport. In Dayton, officials said they are taking measures to safeguard Wright-Patterson, including working with local authorities. There you have it. Still, we're getting more and more, and I did see on this live, if I can remember, I should be able to look through my history and find it. I will link it. I don't know. This is just out of control. But back to the original topic of the Vatican opening 5 portals, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 5 portals. Christmas Eve. I've always said this is a spiritual warfare, good versus evil. We know, if you believe in the Bible, you know that the ending days we will have the Antichrist, and a lot of people, this is all speculation, of course, because I don't have answers. The Antichrist will come from the most powerful place, right? What is not more powerful than the church, the Vatican? Think about it. Just think about it. My grandfather's sister was Catholic, and she used to take us to Mass and to church, and I thought it was very peaceful there, I'm not gonna lie. Very beautiful. The churches are always very beautiful, and I have nothing bad to say about Catholicism, the Catholic Church. I don't know. I just found that this article to be really strange. Anyway, what are your thoughts on it? Maybe I've seen too many Halloween movies. Anyway, everybody, I hope you have a good phone. So the camera is literally over here, and I habit of looking straight into the middle of the phone, because when I film with my camera, obviously the lens is center, and on the phones they're over to the left. So I guess I should be looking over here. So I do apologize for that. Just trying to bring this to you really quickly and not having to set up my camera equipment, because it's kind of a pain in the butt. Anyway, thank you all so much for being here, and stay safe out there. And yeah, And until next time, take care. God bless.